Welcome, subscribers. This is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you. For those of you who don't know yet, because you're new subscribers, I do this a little bit differently. I do set the intention for whoever needs it the most. So if this does resonate with you, please hit that like button. If you feel like it is your reading, please claim it in the comment section below. All right, so it looks like your current energy here is probably about choosing a path with this Two of Wands. Let's see. Does look like you're looking for stability of some kind, probably financial, but we'll see here. Okay. So it does look like the cards are asking you here to have a lot of inner strength due to a situation where you may feel the need to walk away from somebody or heal from past abandonment. And it does look like you are trying to manifest something here as well with the Magician card coming in. And there is a path that needs to be chosen and you're looking for stability in some way. So let's see what led up to this for you guys. There was a new journey. And you're trying to figure out how to expand yourself. You're looking out to the horizons here in the recent past, trying to decide what you want, what ways you can expand your life. And this is probably what's leading you to this Two of Wands is this Fool card and this Three of Wands, which is a beautiful place to be because you get to kind of create things. And then you do have the Nine of Discs, which talks about solo pursuits, independence, gain, and luxury. So I actually like the Nine of Discs. It's probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. That doesn't mean, when I say solo pursuits, it doesn't mean you have to be single, but it can be even in the job front or just that you enjoy your independence in some way. You have the Knight of Wands here. Tells me you're heading out boldly towards something, looking for adventure. This will get more detailed as I start to clarify. Page of Swords tells me that you're doing some investigating into something. So let's see. So far I am getting a feeling like you are on to something new. Like there's something new going on, but at the same time I feel like it's requiring you here to let go of something. Possibly something more emotional. Yeah, and with the Seven of Wands here on the bottom, I do feel like I was just saying, there might be some kind of rivalry or something going on where you feel this need to protect yourself, and I think this is where this probably comes into play. But we're gonna take a closer look here at what's going on. You do also have this Ace of Swords coming in, so this could be a new idea, new clarity, or even a new conflict of some kind. So let's start clarifying and see what's going on for you guys. Okay, so a new journey began for you when you started doing some recovery work, which is great. That tells me something. So this might be a healing of a past abandonment. Nine of Wands usually tells me that somebody's in recovery in some way. This can play out financially. The majority of the time it does usually play out emotionally. Like we've been through a difficult situation with somebody where we need to, kind of remember how to set our boundaries. And sometimes those boundaries change the more we learn and the more we grow or the more experiences we have. So we have to do that work to figure out what lines you will and will not let people cross. And by doing that, you've set yourself out here into a new journey, doing this recovery work. We have that Page of Swords. Okay, so we're back to this Page of Swords here, which is all about talking about expanding yourself. Like I said, it's like looking out at the horizon and deciding, what do I want for my future? So it looks like that's what you're investigating. That's what you're trying to decide here with this Page of Swords. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. And I do feel like that is your energy coming in here. And with the Nine of Discs, that's actually a very nice energy to have. The Queen of Swords is very honest. She is very good at being independent. And she will cut people out if she needs to. If it's, she finds it's not serving her, it's hurting her in some way. And she lives in her truth. And she's actually very, very intellectual and very creative. So whatever you're looking at here with this Nine of Discs, the Queen of Swords energy is a good energy to hold. You may be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Yeah, and this Two of Wands. Okay, so it does seem like you're having a hard time choosing which path you want, but it's letting you know this is a necessary transition for you. So I'm getting the sense like you're at this Y in the road, and part of you doesn't want to let go of something, and part of you wants to move forward, and you're kind of stuck at that Y right now, okay? And you're afraid of making the wrong choice, the wrong decision. So it's keeping you at a standstill instead of moving forward. And when we do go to choose that new path, sometimes it does require us to let go of certain things, or there are going to be changes. You know, it's like getting out of your comfort zone when you head down a new path. But this new path, I will say, does look very good for you. But the Two of Wands takes a lot of courage when we choose that path, because once you choose the new path, we do kind of lose that option for the other path, okay? And that's why people get hung up there, is because, you know, letting things go or changing things is not always easy. But it is a lot of times necessary. We do have the Four of Cups here. So that's 2 4s right together. I want one more on this just to be sure. But the Four of Cups talks about feeling discontent and unfulfilled in some way. And you're doing a lot of reflection here on your emotions about that. Or there could be new love messages coming in, but that's not how I'm taking this. I feel like you're reflecting on your emotions, trying to figure out how do I become fulfilled? How do I become very content with life? How do I find this stability both in the, and I feel like it's not just in the earthly sense, but I feel like it's in overall emotional sense as well. Like you want that stability both in the material world and within yourself. And I think that's what you're doing some reflecting on. I think that's also what you're investigating here with this Page of Swords is, you know, how do I create this life here? How do I expand into a life that I'm going to be very happy living, instead of feeling this discontentment that I have inside, which life should not be about. So this is kind of a, you know, life-changing moment here. You're digging into some deep, you know, deep things and trying to figure out, you know, how to actually create that life that you want, which is a good thing. We all have to do that sometimes. So it does look like you're going to take action on this situation here, where it's asking you to have a lot of inner strength and choose to walk away from something. Or it could be talking about choosing to heal with this Nine of Wands coming in back here. You may have been kind of left out in the cold and abandoned. Someone may have walked away from you, and now you're choosing to heal from that situation. Or the other option is there's something that you're going to have the courage to walk away from because it doesn't serve you anymore. And you're going to take bold, passionate movement towards that. Let's see what you're trying to manifest in. You're trying to overcome that lack of, which we kind of talked about this over here. Okay, the Five of Pentacles can talk about a lack of money or poverty, but it can also talk about feeling a lack of in your life in some way, or having a lack of mentality. And when I see this Four of Cups and this Four of Discs with this Page of Cups, like we were talking about, I do feel like you feel like your life is lacking right now. It's not what you want. You're not content with it. And you're trying to manifest in, you know, the opposite to that, okay? You're trying to manifest over the top of this. You're trying to create... Yeah, I'm not going to take all this. Yeah, back to that Two of Wands. It's a choice, okay? All right, so we're back to this. This is a necessary transition. Okay, so you have this ability to manifest right now something much better for yourself, but you have to choose the path, okay? You have to choose this in order to have this. If you stay on the same path that you've been on, you're going to keep feeling unfulfilled. You're going to keep feeling discontent with life, unstable. Well, this is kind of what's just popping in my head. Why bother getting up to do the same thing over and over again and not even enjoying what I'm doing, all right? And it's like you are lacking any kind of luster in your life right now, or things that make you feel good, all right? But there's a path that's going to be presented to you here, okay? You have a choice here. And with this High Priest card, the Magician card, you have the option to manifest something different in for yourself. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is for you guys. Which I can see that you want to, because that's what you're putting all your thought and energy into, both with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. That is what you're thinking. You are looking to expand. You are looking for this new journey. You do want that passion in your life. Okay, I'm going to take it this time because it's the same cards that popped out last time. Okay, so it does look like there was some conflict or possibly even an abusive relationship in your past, okay? But this is a transition into success for you, and I actually love to see the Six of Swords with the Six of Wands because it tells me it's a necessary transition and will be a transition into success. And it's going to start you out here. It's this new journey that you're on. This is the point of this new journey. This Fool card is to bring you away from these things that are causing you any kind of pain. People that are hurting you that you may need to walk away from. Recovery, you know. So there's something in here where a lot of times I see the Five of Swords is more than one person, okay? It doesn't have to be, but it can be like a group of people who you kind of feel like are against you in some way. It could all start with one person, but they may get other people involved in the situation, let's say. That usually is what I see happen with that Five of Swords. So there might have been a situation that happened where, you know, there's been a lot of conflict, and it's time to transition out of that into something more successful on this new journey. Like this is, I think what the cards are trying to tell you mostly is that life's not meant for you anymore, okay? It's just not meant for you anymore. It's time to transition into something better because you have all these thoughts. You have the desire for it. You have the desire for something good, new, something where you can feel, you know, like your life has meaning and purpose. Yeah, and then we do have, you are doing some thought here too on that, on this Seven of Wands, that need to protect and defend yourself in some way against rivalry. And see, if we're thinking about how to protect ourselves from people, then we probably shouldn't be really around those people if we have to protect ourselves from them, okay? But yeah, and then we come into this. I think after you sit there and you do some thinking, you're going to decide to take bold, passionate movement here. Have the courage you need to walk away from situations that aren't serving you anymore. And you're going to move towards the victory, towards this new path, which is beautiful. The Chariot has a lot of power to it. So does that Knight. Yeah, and then you're going to come back into feeling very loving, like you can open your heart back up instead of needing to sit here with your heart closed down because you need to protect yourself. You'll be able to open that heart chakra back up, communicate from a loving place without feeling worried about being attacked in some way. And I do feel like you're worried about being attacked in some way. Yeah, and you have this King of Wands here too to go with that Knight of Wands. Telling me you're going to have victory in this situation. You're going to take that leadership in this situation and bring about the things that you want and desire for your life instead of, you know, continuing on. And I know it can be hard when we care about people, but it does look like, you know, there's things in here. I mean, if this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. But if it does apply to you, you know, we have to create the lives that we want here and not let other people hurt us. Okay, so for your action here, we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and that Four of Pentacles. And what I do feel like it's telling me here is you have to fill up your own cup before you can find harmony with others. In this Four of Pentacles, it needs to be stable, balanced relationships. You don't want to be in that unbalanced state here, which is what it's bringing you back to with this Four of Pentacles. Because of this right here, you know, you got to find harmony. And sometimes that harmony isn't with another person. Sometimes it's within ourselves, okay? But if things aren't in harmony and you can't bring them into harmony, you need to worry more about your own cup, okay? And filling your own cup so you can get to this King of Cups where you can have that out instead of the Seven of Wands where you're feeling the need to defend yourself. And you have the Wheel here, which tells me this is a turning point for you. So, subscribers, I hope this helps somebody in some way. And until we meet again.